today want to advise that maybe you are buying, maybe you are selling, maybe you are going up, or maybe you are coming down. We know what you are doing now this morning is of your own importance, but we want to advise, if you have your time, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, to come closer here to take a closer look at all the plans you see with display. You will notice and see that they are all common plans, and you see them every day. But if someone didn't come out like this to tell you about them, once they say sanitation, you will be the first person to do what? To cut them down because of what? You lack the knowledge on them. So bringing them here out this morning, we didn't bring them out for sale. We'll bring them out in this formula because we have a free enlightenment program, a program that has been organized by the National Union of Herbal Practitioners in collaboration with my company. They decided to organize this program for us to come out to educate the entire public, to teach you on how you can go back your home. You look around your house, you harvest some of these plants you see with display here, you prepare them, it becomes make sense. You treat yourself without spending money from your pocket. And the good news is that you are not coming here to pay money to learn about any of these plants. You are not coming here to buy them because we are not selling them. Why? Because the program on the teaching has already been sponsored already. So because of time, I want to start up the teaching immediately because we have only about 25 minutes to be here, to 30 minutes. I want to start up with a common plan, like this plan here. Look at this plan. I believe when you look around your house, you can identify this plan. Commonly, we call this plant broomweed because if you go to some villages, you go to some houses, they use this plant to sweep their environment. That's the reason why we call it broomweed. For those of you that study agriculture, they call it a stubborn plant. Stubborn in the sense that it is very hard to uproot the plant from the soil. That's the reason why we call it stubborn plant. Botanically, we call it cedar acuta. There's a name. If you come across somebody at home, maybe your mom, your dad, your friend, your sister, that person is complaining of this kind of rheumatic arthritis or maybe gout. You know home, you cannot easily bend like this because of pains right inside the joint. Maybe your mom, your dad, or you don't even have the problem I am talking about today. We are living today because of tomorrow. So here and now, this morning, if you have your time, you are going to open up your ears. You prepare this plant from the roots right down to the leaf. You'll be able to take care of somebody with waist problem that you cannot bend like this because of your waist. Somebody that cannot bend because of joint problem, because of rheumatism. And the good news is that you are not going to buy this plant. If you look around your house, it is growing close to your house. When they say sanitation, you cut the plant because of what? The knowledge is not there. That's why we are here this morning to do what we call transplanting of knowledge. And this plant is going to be the first plant we are going to talk about this morning. With this same plant, if you come across somebody contact an infection, we use the seeds of the plant, the green seed, maybe white, gonorrhea in a man. You go home as a man, you want to urinate, it's a problem, just the seeds that this plant is producing. Maybe your sister is complaining of white as a woman. Sometimes you go home, you get itches all the time, you itch yourself because of candidiasis. See what you are going to do. When you get back home, see what to do. You are going to get a seed of the plant. You are at home as a man, you want to urinate sometimes. Your urine will come out with blood, your urine will go like shower. Your urine cannot go 2 steps ahead of you. Just the seed out from this plant. When you reach home, see what you can do at home. And the good news is that it is 100% natural. See what you are going to do. Please, you are going to use salt to disinfect the plant should in case of any bacteria. Because these plants are exposed to airborne bacteria. See what to do. You want to treat an infection, maybe candidiasis. You go home as a man, sometimes you get itches. How are you? You complain, fine. Where are you going? Fine. All the time it is fine. Because of what? Candidiasis. See what you are going home to do. And that infection, you can easily contact that infection from the toilet, or maybe from sexual intercourse, or maybe from the environment that you live. And this plant is a very common plant. When you reach home now, you are going to get water, you wash the plant like this with this formula. Make sure it is clean. But please, if you are at home, the water you are going to use to wash it, make sure you warm the water because you disinfect it with the warm water. Now please, you are going to count the seeds from this plant. Get the seed 12. If you can get it 12, see what to do. Then you get this other plant here. I believe we know it, garlic. Yeah, with garlic that we cook soup at home. Make sure you get garlic. Now, when you get the garlic, you are going to peel out the garlic. Maybe candidiasis, maybe gonorrhea infection, white as a woman. I don't care for how long. Here, I bring the solution to your doorpost. Go home and try this method. No trial, no testimony. Now, you add the garlic together with the 12 seed. You can get your blender and blend it and boil water. Half a cup, you add it, then you drink. But if you don't have blender or you don't have something to grind it, you chew it. Not the one with the yellow flowers, but the green seeds. Now, you are going to get water after chewing. Then you get water. You push it down in the morning. If you are going to sleep in the evening again, get up in the evening if you are going to bed. Harvest the seed, 12 seed, with 1 garlic. You chew it in the evening, morning, night, just for 7 days. Gonorrhea, whites. You get itches, you get candidiasis, it will leave you in peace.
Not the yellow one.
Not the yellow one, but the green seed. If you look at the seed, they are green. Look at this other plant here, it's a very common plant. Look at the seed here. Look at this plant. It's a very common plant. If somebody complains of stomach ulcer, look here. If ulcer is disturbing somebody like you know, see what you're doing. But we hunger in the midst of plenty. Why? Because we run away from nature. In those good days, our forefathers were using herbs to heal themselves. But today we switch over to European and American culture. So please, when you get water, you are going to wash it. You don't have the problem today, you know about today, you don't know about tomorrow. No knowledge in this life is a waste. But please, if you are at home, make sure you use warm water. Should in case of any bacteria, use warm water in order to wash and disinfect. Now, when you wash it with warm water, you are going to carry it to put inside your blender if you have a blender. If you don't have, you are going to try to extract the water like this of the plant. When you extract the water, then you are going to measure the water up to 10 tablespoons. If you can get 10 spoons of the water from this plant here. And then warm the 10 tablespoons. Are we together? Don't add anything. When you warm it, you drink it. We are talking about you that you want to burn excess fat. Are we together? Yeah. It's a nice thing. Wash the stone. Use the stone to grind the sugar. Grind it. It will turn into paste. Once it turns into paste, what are you going to do? Get a clean container, you put it on the container. You put it on the container. And then do we know palm kernel oil? They call it enemy. The black kernel oil. Are we together? Yeah. The spoon that we use to take rice, get 10 tablespoons of the enemy. You mix it together with the pudor. When you mix it together, it will get a uniform color. You have gotten one medicine to treat cocoa, and not that is coming out. How to use it? Please, before I explain how to use it, I want to ask the question. Who among us knows how many things I mix together to come out with the pudor? 3. And then 11. Very correct. 3. This cocoyam is 1. The chevette is 2. And then the palm kernel oil is 3. Plantain leaf is not part of the medicine. We use it like a pot in order to prepare the medicine. Now when you assemble the 3 things, you are going to go to what? First thing you need to do, pick up your tea roll. 1. Are we together? Then you pick up the medicine. 2. Then you pick up your mirror. 3. The mirror you take into the toilet, not to go and look your face. How beautiful you are or how handsome you are. No. You are going to position the mirror in such a way you will see the cocoa outside. You want to see before you believe. That's the reason of the mirror. Then you get this chiro, you fold it up. You carry the medicine, you apply on the chiro, you carry it, you apply on the chiro. Let's say this is the cocoa that has come outside. You will be seeing the cocoa outside in the mirror. Then you carry this medicine, you apply on the cocoa, it will go back inside. You just clean your anus. Don't push the cocoa, you will go back inside alone. When you go to toilet once, apply this medicine once. You go 2 times, apply 2 times. I'll give you 7 days. Cocoa will not come out again. If you want to be free from cocoa, take fruits, take more vegetables. Cocoa will stay away from external part. Any question, please? I want to, we don't have this paper here. I want to close. If you don't have this paper, please, you can get one. Please, if you go home, you know you have smartphones. Look on the paper, you say Repam Ghana. You can go to YouTube, you log in that name, Repam Ghana. or maybe Instagram, Facebook, you see our videos. You can see continue learn. You turn the paper, you see our website. You can still learn more about this on our website. So please, if you don't have it, you can get one. I want to talk about this other one, the stomach ulcer. Look at this one, the chest ulcer. Ask about this. You want to ask a question? You can ask. Yes. You take fresh plantain.
You are going to heat it on the fire.
You hit it on the fire.
Before placing the...
Why we are hitting it? Because if you don't hit it, you see that this one, it's here. But if you hit it, it will soft. It will not tear. It will make If you don't have fast fire, you can put it under your salt for 1 hour. I believe you get what I'm saying. So we get it. Because from question, that's where we learn more. Please, everybody have it.